All you need for this head wrap style is 3-line joining of ashoke. You already know I did this style on a paint rubber, so you'll be needing office pin and also a thread. So my measurement for this style is 50-50. So from this point, as I'm pleating, assuming this is somebody's head. So from this our front now is no longer our front, it's now our back. So I'm going to pleat everything. You see the way I pleat everything? So I'm going to start arranging the pleat. So now you will assume you are bringing this pleat to the front. Yes, you assume you are bringing this plate to the front, so you arrange it. Normally, if you are tying it on somebody's head, you ask the person to hold the side for you, right? So this is bucket, you have to do it all by yourself. So after then I change to the other hand, and then I start arranging the other side too. So you see the way I turn my hand, all I'm doing is to arrange my plate. Make sure you are bringing the plate to the front, and after then measure the ashoke to see if you still have your 50-50. Now look at the front. This is now how to form your V. Okay, you have to watch and see what I did here. So I first of all silent one hand backward, and then I started pleating this one. First of all, I will pleat and drag it forward so that I use this other hand to cross. Yes, look at the way I cross it so that I can see where my V is coming from. Did you see that? So what I will do here also is to arrange this other hand. Okay, so you have to be conscious of how you are doing it. Arrange it properly. Look at how I'm picking the plate. You just pick your plate. While you are picking the plate, your other hand is holding the other gele very tight, and your laps and your hand are pressing the bucket, like you are pressing the bucket on your lap, so that you do this thing very fine. Your plate is very fine. So all I'm doing is, if the V is not coming out well, I go back and arrange it. Look at it, just go back and arrange it. Then I said, okay, let me use office pin to secure this piece. I don't want it to stand up. So all I do here now is to twist. So you see how I twist my hand, taking all the plate backward. Then you see, very easy. And then I twist it to this side. So you have to be very careful while doing that. So I'm now pressing my bucket on my laps, and then look at it, I still go ahead and use one more office pin just to secure that place. Look at how flawless and clean it came out. So what I'll start doing here now is to start forming our style. So the next thing is to secure this place down. Normally I'm supposed to use office pin, but because you are doing this style on a paint rubber, you need to secure it properly so that it doesn't pull out later. So I use my thread and my needle and start tagging this place down. You just watch what I'm doing, see the way you just tag it. Like normally you're supposed to use office pin to pin it down, but here I am sewing instead, and the thread line you are not going to see it after I'm done. So now I am done. I'll cut off my thread and then I'll start to form the style. So just for it to be very tight and firm, I go ahead and still do more please. So I'm not going to cut this thread because I've been needing it more. So look at what I did. I spread the one side of the hand. Let's assume this is the 50-50 part. So I spread it down, then take that office pin back, return the pin under. Okay, just where you pack that plate and sew the plate together. Sew the plate together like multiple times so that it is very strong. And while doing it, be conscious of your V so that it doesn't block your V style already. So this is what I'll be doing here. This other hand, I divided it, so I'm now making a ruffle with this one, like a donut. You just donut it, then use thread again and start sewing that part. Okay, look at, I hope you saw what I did here. You start sewing it again. This time around, you don't even need office pin for this because you have to sew everything to come out very firm. Look at it. The other hand is still there that we are still going to style. So I used my thread. I started sewing this place. So I'm not doing a thorough sewing because it's just a tutorial. If this is somebody's work, it will look more, I will sew it more than this. So look at the other half that we divided. This is where I will start forming the fan that will form like a rose style. Okay, so just shift it and start forming your plate, your fan plate. I will be using office pin to secure this place. Why? Because I want the plate to be very firm, to stand out, because this ashoke is very light. I always use it for tutorials. So look at it. You form your fan and then you use office pin to secure the place. As you form the fan, use office pin to secure the place. That's what I'm doing here. So look at it. As I'm doing, I'm arranging it. While you are tying it, you always be watchful. Just check and see if it's actually looking fine or not. If it's not looking fine in your eyes, just scatter the place that is not looking fine and then repeat it again and use office pin and pin it down, holding it very, very tight also. Okay, look at what I'm doing just for you to see it. So I'm being careful here. So I use office pin to pleat to pin it down. What I'm doing here is just to put office pin while I check what I'm doing. So look at it. I pleat, I come and check if it's fine. Pleat, come and check to see if it's fine. And then I use my office pin. You see when I pin that down. So I wanted this fan to start somewhere. Let's say if this is somebody's head, you know that point where eyebrow used to stand, the middle point, not the last tail. That is where I want the fan to start from. Look at it. So I shifted the gele inside and then I use office pin to pin it down to the bucket. Pin it down. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So I went ahead and used my thread again. You know, I did not cut it out, so it will be helping me instead of cutting it out all the time. Just pass it through and start sewing. That place that my fan ended is where I'm sewing. I'm joining it to the ruffles I made and then start tagging. While doing it, just hide your thread inside. It will not show at all. It will not show. Then you start sewing. Look at it. So whatever I do here, I return my hand just the way we do our normal stitches. Then I sew it in and out, in and out, in and out, so that you don't see where my thread is coming from. And then I come back and arrange and look at my gele to see if actually is fine. And then while you are sewing, if you notice it's very, very light, maybe your sewing is not strong, just stack it very, very well until you see that your sewing is very, very strong and your gele is no longer shaking. So look at that place also. I decided to tag it very, very well. Sew it very, very well. Okay, you are going to wear this gele until you say you don't want this style again. Then you can use your razor and start tracing the lines that you sew and scatter it and make another style with it. That is one good thing about this semi-auto gele. So look at it. After I'm done with this style, look at how flawless it came out. So this front, look at the way the back is. I'm going to sew the back to the front so that that place is very, very tight. That our ruffles I did, no office pin is holding it, so we have to tag it, you know, just go in and out like that. Just pick some parts and start sewing them, then return to the back and secure your pleat. Okay, look at it. I just finished sewing it now, and then I came back to check also. While I'm doing it, don't bring the design to the front. Yes, just shift it backward a bit. So look at this pleat at my back. I'm going to use office pin to tag each lines of the pin of the fan. Okay, I will show you again. Look at it. Look at this place. Yes, that place that I pinch now, look at it. Then use your office pin to tag it. While I do, I will come back and check that my fan is not scattered while I pinch it at the back. Look at it. So I will use my office pin now to secure that place. Look at it. Where you pinch the two, secure it, then I come back and check, and then that pin that I use is making my fan to be intact without shifting. So what I did on the other hand side is what I'm still doing on this other hand side. I spread the remaining 50-50. Now we do crossing. So I'm going to be using my thread now to sew this one, just where we secure it. Okay, look at it. Instead of using office pin to start pinning, you just use thread and secure everything down. Look at it. Your thread and needle is going to help you achieve all the things you need to achieve here. Okay, so after sewing, just the way I did a donut with the other one, just that one half, squeeze it as if you are doing donuts, and then start sewing it again. This other hand is what I'm using to start forming our rose style on top of it. So look at it. I squeeze and I'm sewing it at the back, squeeze and sewing it at the back, and my bucket is very strong on my laps while I am sewing it. Okay, so after I'm done, so I want my fan also to start the way this one started, not starting it from the other side. Okay, look at it. So I start forming the fan. So here I'm making my hand to be a bit longer. Just stretch it out, and then I'll stretch it out as you want. Use office pin and tag it somewhere. So that is going to help you to guide you on, or to guide you to start seeing how your fan is forming. Okay, look at what I'm doing. So I'll use office pin again to tag it. It's just to help me see what I'm doing. So if you are plating your fan and you see the fan is not really giving, if it's two line that make it not fine, release the two line and start doing it again, like start forming the fan again. Okay, look at what I'm doing. I pin, I immediately I pick my fan, I use office pin to pin it down. So that thing I just said now, the two lines is not giving me what I want. So I release the two and I form it again. And this time around it came out fine because I don't want it to be too higher than the first style in the front. I want it to be portable just as that one. Okay, so I'm now forming my fan. What I'm doing here is just to, as you are bringing your pleat, your fan, put office pin till you get to the back side. You watch it so that it doesn't pass this first style in the front. So that is what I'm doing here. You'll be wondering if you can achieve this style with 4-line joining of Ashoki. Yes, you are going to achieve it, but it's going to be maybe 1 inch bigger than this one because this is just 3-line. Alright, so I'm done pleating my fan. I'm just arranging it, looking at it to see if it's really giving me what I want with the one in the front, trying to align the fan, stretch it out. So that place that is long before, I'm going to squeeze it in. Look at how I squeeze it in just to bring it forward a little bit so that it doesn't give too much gap from the initial style in the front. Okay, so look at what I'm doing. So I'll turn it to the back and secure the design I just finished doing at the back is what I'm trying to secure. Okay, so look at that back, it's not fine yet. So I'm using my thread and my needle to sew it. It's just to tack it. You see the way the thing is looking so rough. You can even do more than the way I'm sewing it. You just sew it very, very well. And while you are sewing the back, make sure you always come to your front to check that your style is not scattered. Okay, don't just sew and leave it. If you come back, you see that your fan have loose shape. Okay, so I come back again and started sewing it this place. The last one I did, I'm tagging it together with the first one that was there already. I hope you understand. Okay, so I'm using white thread now to sew because my other color thread has finished. Whenever you are tying any style, make sure you are using the same exact thread color as your Ashoki color to do your sewing. But because it's tutorial, that's why I'm just using any thread that I see. So here I'm sewing in and out just to marry two of them together, the style at the back and the style at the front. I'm using my thread now to marry two of them together, sew from in and out, and then I compress them. I compress it to bring them together to lap very, very well. So after I'm done, I didn't really do plenty sewing here. You can go ahead and sew it very well and make it very flat as you want. Use your hand to press it. So after I'm done, I cut off my thread. I always come back to see my front how it is. I always come back. So I noticed this place is not sewn very well. I came back and start sewing it again. These are the things you are supposed to look out for when you are sewing. Remember, this is tutorial, but I'm doing it as if though it is somebody's job. So that is how you are going to do it also till you arrive at your desired look. Okay, so actually I am done here. Look at it. So this is the way it looks. This is the way it looks. Look at it. Look at how flawless. From beginning it's not making sense. So this place I use office pin to hold the two edges together. So I remove the office pin and then I tag it. I can actually leave it without even sewing, but I want it to be very firm. Let everything marry themselves. Okay, let everything marry themselves. So this is how the back looks like. So I'm just trying to bring it forward. Now whatever I do here, my girl, is not going to spoil. Why? Because I sew everything. So look at how I pull it out from that bucket. Look at how clean and flawless this head wrap is. Look at it. Very, very fine. So this place in the middle part, I use office pin to still hold that place because I did not sew it. I went back and sew. So this is how I wear it. You can wear this head wrap style with your weave on. you just arrange your weave on, use your rubber band to hold it at the back, and then wear this one in and start dragging it. But while dragging it, you have to be very careful, okay, because it's not the auto gele that you just drag at the back and tie it with the band at the back. But anyhow you want to wear it is not going to scatter. Why? Because you sew it with your thread. If it is office pin, maybe some parts will start pulling out, but no place is pulling out because it's well sewn. So you start wearing it the way I'm wearing it this way. Look at how I'm arranging it. Make sure you arrange everything. I'm just bringing my lines forward. Whatever I do here is not going to tamper with my gilly because it is very sewn. I sew it very tight. So just hold your head at the back and pull it whenever you want to push it. Look at the way I'm holding it and pushing it backward. So now I am done styling and then arranging it to see how it looks. Please help me share this video so that many people can see and also learn. Please, if you find this tutorial helpful, just tell me thank you in the comment section. Okay, I'll see you in my next tutorial. Make sure to share this video so that so many people can see and learn also. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.